Hi everyone and welcome back to some more Red Bull Rookies Championship here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's episode we've got two races around the Red Bull Ring in Austria, and in today's episode I'm also going to do a different camera view for the second race because someone asked me in a comment to just up the challenge in a different camera view, so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, let's get straight into it.
Hello and welcome to the Red Bull Ring. Just a few minutes to go and the Austrian Grand Prix will finally begin. The skies over the track are clear of clouds and the latest weather reports forecast temperatures in line with the seasonal average.
Right, so here we go with the first race in today's episode around the Red Bull Ring. Now we've got decent weather for the first race and we're going to try and win from the back on the hardest level. So let's get straight into it. Now we've only got one more episode of this one, and that will be the final race will be two races around Aragon in Spain. So anyway, let's get this one out of the way. And like I said, in the second race, we're going to do it in a different camera view to see what the difference is. Now, I haven't raced in many other camera views as well, so that will up the challenge. And we're still racing from the back. So anyway, let's get into the first one. And let's see if we can win it in this camera view first. And off we go. This is a shorter circuit than some of the ones we've already raced around. So we're going to have to try and get to the front relatively quick. So let's see if we can get all around that first corner. We didn't really take any places at that first corner, but let's see how fast the AI are on 120% around here. I think they may be a little bit quicker than some of the other circuits. So let's try and get around this first corner, try and avoid any of the crashes. And that is nicely done. It's nicely turned in. Taking a couple of riders there. Let's just try and take an inside line coming into this next corner. The next corner is normally quite tricky, so let's just back off, try and find some space, try and avoid any contacts, and that was not too bad. I will take that. Just trying to manoeuvre myself in a position where I'm not going to get bumped off. Again, into this turn, start to make up some places here on the first lap. And that was nicely done. Oh, that was really good. And we are up to P15 already. So we swing it around that turn in the inside, and most of the riders in the back half of the grid are not that, they don't run at a really good pace. It's normally just the front 10. So as soon as we get further forward, we'll see what sort of pace they're running. Again into that final turn, and we've managed to get up to P12 in one lap. That is a good start, and I'm probably going to go in probably first person camera view on board. That is a camera view which I haven't used on this game yet, so it's going to be a really good experience, I think. Again, that's not too bad into that turn. Just to get a little bit of slipstream. See if we can get past these two. Hold it, just get through the middle here, be better on the brakes, and try and get nicely turned in, and we're up to P8. Just taking that turn a little bit wider, but I will take that. Should be able to get another one here. I'm not sure how far the leader of the race is at the moment. We've given him a bit of a head start. Now I can just see him in the distance, but hopefully our pace, once we get about 3 or 4 laps into the race, hopefully we can catch up. But like I said, I'm not going to be as quick in a different camera view, so if I only just do it in this camera view, it'll be interesting to see how much harder. But we will see, especially on the lap times as well. So we'll just try and take all the contact there, just try to take that inside line. Just bumped him out the way, up to P5, and we are closing in on podium position here already as we come towards the end of lap 2. Now you certainly couldn't do this on the faster bikes. I think if you started at the back, it would be much harder to get to the front and probably take a few more laps. But looks like we're going to catch her with, we're just on a 141.3. That is the fastest lap of the race. We're definitely on the pace, a little bit quicker than the bikes in front of us. Got about 2, maybe 3 seconds lead, and and we're halfway through the race almost, so it's looking very, very good. Let's see if we can get a bit tighter in this time. So, oh, bloody hell. Just at the back off there, almost came off the back. We should be able to run in power 2 for most of this race, because we did chuck in quite a lot of extra fuel. And the tyres don't seem to wear too badly on these bikes, so hopefully those tyres will last. Let's see if we can close in, so we're just 0.8 behind second. So we should be able to catch. That's nicely done. I think the fastest lap set in qualifying, looking at the times before the race, was a 1:40.9, I think, or 0.7. So let's see if we can get somewhere in that region. Let's get tight in here. I'm starting to close in on second here. This should be a decent lap, hopefully. Nicely done. Let's see what sort of time we get here, and that is going to be another 1:41.3. So at least we're being consistent. Again, it's nicely done, and we should be able to get a little bit of slipstream of second on lap 4. So he's closing on the leader. He's starting to pull away here, so if he's running similar times, he might have some problems here, but let's see if we can get tighter in. Oh, that was much better that time. That is, oh, you can see much better in that turn, and absolutely killed the guy in second, and we're into, well, the slipstream, hopefully, of the leader. Good on the brakes, and that's nicely turned in. Should be able to get him here. Actually caught up with him really quickly, which is a surprise. Oh, bloody hell. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Heating up that front tyre around that turn. And again. And also, guys, I just want to remind you, next week, a new series on Assetto Corsa, loads of GT racing. Oh, that is going to be awesome. Cannot wait. There will be obviously a career walkthrough and some online. So if you're into Assetto Corsa and you love GT cars, stay tuned, because that is going to be awesome. We are starting to close in on first place. And again, another consistent lap. That's our fastest lap, but another 1:41.3 as we go into second to last lap. And we're starting to close in on the lead of the race. I wonder if we're going to be able to do this in a different camera view. I think it's going to be a lot harder. Just go around the outside, see if we can just get nicely turned in. And that was pretty decent. Is he going to come back up the inside? I think he might be. Let's just give him room. Slowly turn in. Is he going to come back round a bit quicker? No. And we've made that pass stay. Let's see if we can just push into the final lap. Let's see if we can get a faster lap time as well. And again, you find as soon as you overtake the AI on these bikes, they just drop off. See what the gap is in a minute. Over half a second already as we come to the final couple of corners of lap 5. And we've got one more lap to go. So another consistent lap. Well, that one was slightly slower. See if we can just push hard on this final lap. It's nicely turned into that first corner. is hanging on a little bit, but shouldn't have any problems, providing I don't crash. That's 0.7. Again, trying to get... Oh, bloody hell. Got the rear slide in there. And it looks like we are going to be able to run in Power 2 nearly the whole race, which is really good. Again, turned in nicely into that turn. And it looks like we're just pulling away at every corner. Over a second now. Right onto the apex there. Trying to take as much as I can through these turns. And again. Seeing if I can push for a faster lap time. So far our fastest lap time is a 1:41.3. So it'd be interesting to see what sort of lap times we're going to be able to do in a different camera view. If we're a lot slower, it's going to be a lot harder to catch up. And there we go. We're going to take a win in the first race. And that lap time was I think a 1:40.8. That was our fastest lap. So there you go. So we did manage to get in the 1:40s. And well, it's over a second quicker than anyone else. Right, let's get into the next race in a different camera view and see if we can complete this challenge from the back. It's going to be a first experience, so let's get straight into it. So here we go.
Then today's race will begin.
Right, so here we go with race 2, but now we're going to race in a different camera view. This is going to be very, very interesting. A first experience. I mean, I have raced in this camera view on previous MotoGP games, and I did used to race in it a lot on Ride, but not on this game. This is a first experience. I've got no idea how quick I'm going to be, or even if I could make mistakes and crash, but I'm going to try my best. It's probably going to take me a couple of laps to get used to it, so here we go. I like a challenge. Just didn't accelerate when the lights went there. That wasn't a good start, but let's just try and get to that first corner and see how it feels in this camera view. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that didn't feel great. It feels a little bit different. Let's just try and get a couple of laps without making too many errors. I've got no idea what sort of pace I'm going to be at. Slow it down. Oh, turn it in. Oh, bloody hell. Just trying to avoid any major crashes. And that wasn't too bad. We're going to be, I think, a little bit slower at first. I don't think we're going to be hitting the 140 laps, but I'm going to try. Slow it down. Turn it in. Just trying to avoid any contact. Oh, that didn't feel too bad. Taking a few positions. Now we were in 12th position as we came over the finish line after the first lap, and we're up to oh bloody hell, God, as I said that, I might just trying to come up the inside. So we're up to P15 already, so that is not a bad start. But it's whether if we can keep pace with the bikes up front. That's the interesting thing. Right, let's just try and take a nice line through this next corner. Bloody hell, a little bit wider. Oh my God, really wide. Oh, don't crash, don't crash. There's a much wider line. And we're up to P11, so we're actually a position better than in the other camera view. But whether we're running faster, I'm not so sure. We're going to find out. So we're going into a bit of contact into that corner. Be careful. Let's see if we can just get a little bit of slipstream. You can see the leaders of the race. We're not that far away. Let's just try and take an inside line. Be good on the brakes. Into this turn. And that wasn't too bad. So we're up to P6. This camera view isn't that bad. It looks like there's two riders that have broken away from the main group. So let's not get too excited yet. Again, got a little bit wider. Yeah. The turning in is a lot different. You have to set yourself up a little bit different. But Like I said, I haven't raced in this view for quite a while. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But it isn't bad, I must admit. Again, this turn, hug those lines. That wasn't too bad. We managed to take another place there, up to P5. We're going to have a little bit of an idea what sort of pace we're running once we get this lap out of the way. Again, trying to turn a little bit tighter there. That was much better. We didn't go so wide. Hesitated a little bit on that final corner. Let's see what sort of time we're running. Across finish line, so that was a 1:42.1. So the leader of the race has just done a 1:41.8. So we're about a second off the pace almost. So we need to up it a little bit. So slightly slower, but hopefully we will get better as the race goes on. Let's just go on the inside here. Let's try and be better on the brakes. Turn it in. That was not a bad corner actually. That was nicely done. Oh, we're much quicker. Look, we're gaining on this rider as well. Let's go on the inside and we're into P3. So these two in front have just extended their lead slightly. Oh God, sliding a little bit there. I felt that. Just trying to push. So second place is just over a second ahead of us. Just not as smooth around the turns, but that will come, hopefully, with practice. Again, just trying to take as much through those corners. Let's see if we can get a bit tighter in on this turn again. Too bad. And that was much better around that final corner. Any quicker on this lap? And all that was a... Oh, there you go. So we've just done a 1:41.7. So we're getting quicker. We need to go a little bit faster if we want to catch these two in front, because I think they're running similar pace. Find a little bit more. So on lap 4, still 3 laps to go. Tighter in. Just need to gain a little bit on this ride on second. Hopefully we can slipstream him. Definitely gonna have to try this camera view on the faster bikes and see what it's like. Gone really, oh my god, God, I thought I was going to go off circuit then. We were really wide into that turn. That's the one corner I've struggled on so far. Okay. Just trying to get a smooth run around that turn. We're slowly gaining on these two. Still got a couple of laps to go after this one. Plenty of time. Again, try and get tighter in. Need a good run in onto the final straight. That was not too bad. Let's see what time that was. And slightly quicker again. So we are slowly getting there. I mean, we were consistently doing 1:41.3s and we thought, oh bloody hell, just overdone it in that first corner. That's not going to help. We're going to drop off a little bit. So we're going to need to find another, I reckon, half a second. And now these corners. Slow down. A little bit better. It's good that they're battling each other up front, because I think that will slow each other down, hopefully. Anyway, let's try and do better on this corner. And again, flipping it. Just keep going really wide. We have slowly taken a little bit out of second place's time. And we're only 0.3 behind him. We need to get him on this lap if we can. Oh, that was just managed to get a good drive out that turn. All over the back of him now. Oh, flipping out, I had the wheel go up there, and we've managed to overtake him as well. Oh, flipping out, it just kicked up a little bit as we just caught the curb. And we're into second place. As we come towards the final lap of the race. It's all going to be on the final lap. Can we win it in this camera view? Getting so close. And again, that was another 141.5. Good corner hit. That was not too bad. He's just got a little bit of a gap here that he may be able to hold on to. So we're going to have to nail these corners. Just gaining on him. Need a really good corner here. A little bit wider, but we should be able to. Oh no, we got a good drive out there. That was decent. And we're slowly. Yep. Let's go on the outside. We know we always go wide anyway. Just a little bit better on this corner. Slow down. And flipping it. No. Almost went into the back of him there, but we've managed to overtake him, but he's still going to be on that inside coming into this left-hander, so let's just give him a little bit of room. Is he going to come back round? Yes, he is. That was a really good manoeuvre there. Just trying to hold it. Right, we've got the inside line here. Let's hold on to it. Trying to avoid any contact. And again, onto this one. And I think we've just cleared him, but he is very close behind. And I think it's going to go down to the last couple of corners. We can't muck up these corners. We've got to nail them. Because it's only a 0.3 gap. Again, trying to hold it down there. And he's right behind me. Oh, bloody hell, this is going to be a tight one. Final corner. And I think we're just going to do it. And we're going to win in this camera view. Oh, what a final lap that was. There you go. And we win in Austria again. Around the Red Bull Ring. In a different camera view. That is absolutely brilliant. Really, really enjoyed that. That was a really good experience. Right, so we only have one more episode left in this Red Bull Rookies Championship, and that'll be 2 races in Spain around Aragon. And I think I'm going to get 2 different weather conditions for those races. I always get wet weather around Aragon, whether it be in the first race or the second race. And I think that will be a challenge, but we definitely won the championship. We won every single race so far. Really enjoyed them adding this to the game. A shame it wasn't from the beginning. But anyway, guys, don't forget to check out the next episode, which will be very, very soon. And don't forget to check out my career mode in MotoGP on the Repsol Honda. That's been coming along really, really well as well. And also, don't forget Assetto Corsa next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon.